So in this problem, I'm asked to find the eighth term of a geometric sequence. Now, because it's only the eighth term, I don't have to go very far down the list, and I'm kind of tempted to just say, let's just extend the table out, and I can do this. So I know that the first value is 3, the value at spot 2 is 12, and value at spot 3 is the number 48. I can observe, right, that I think I have a common ratio of 4. I believe I'm multiplying by the number 4 each time. If I'm ever not sure about that, one thing I can do is I can take a value and I can divide it by the value that precedes it. So if I was to look at, for example, 48 divided by 12, I can see that is equal to the number 4, just like 12 divided by 3 is the number 4. So I do have my common ratio. My common ratio is the number 4. This sequence is growing, it's geometric, growing by using multiplication by 4. And I can also figure out the zeroth term, right? If I want to go back to my zeroth term, instead of, in this case, instead of multiplying by 4, I would divide by 4. So that would make my zeroth term equal to 3 over 4, just a fraction, right? 3/4. So now I could go ahead and write exactly what the explicit term is, right? The function for this. So if this is my term number and this is the value t of n at that spot, I could say, oh, t of n is equal to, starting with the number 3/4, keep multiplying by the number 4 n times. So you just repeatedly multiply by the number 4. Now, to figure out what this is for the eighth term, I'm just going to put 8 in for n. Let me grab my calculator. I'll go ahead and enter 3/4, 3/4, and then just times 4. Well, I didn't hit times. Let me do times 4 raised to the 8th power, and I get that the eighth term should be 49,152. A couple ways I can check that. I'm going to go ahead and hit the table function again, enter this function, right? This function is 3/4 and then times a bunch of 4s. So 3/4 times 4 raised to the, I'll use x power here, enter. And I can see my zeroth term is 3/4, what I thought it should be. First term is 3, second's 12, third is 48. And when I go down to the eighth term, you can see I do get 49,152. So again, when we're looking at a geometric sequence, right, our common ratio is what we keep multiplying by, right? So I can continue to multiply by 4. And this is my zeroth term. It's the term that precedes the first term in the sequence.